everybody, how you doing? It's Robin Nolan live here at the moment, and in this video I want to show you one really cool Django Blues lick which you will be able to put in your solos over lots of types of chords, but major chords. It's got a great sound. I'll explain in a minute, but welcome to this show. Let me know in the comments where you're watching from and get your guitars out, because this one Django Blues lick can really open up your soloing possibilities because you can put it all over the place. Now the lick sounds like this. Right, so we're in A, right? Now I'm teaching a free live workshop tomorrow, Friday, March the 4th. And I'll be going deep into the Django Blues sound, the scales, the pentatonic scales, 7 Django Blues licks, 4 Nolan Blues licks, and where you can use all this stuff in jazz standards and gypsy jazz standards. So if you'd like to join me, go to livewithrobin.com, okay? It's happening tomorrow. Now this blues lick, this Django Blues lick, is kind of based, if you rewind a little bit, you might, or you probably already know the blues scale, right? So if you're in A, you've got the minor blues scale sound, which is this, right? And it's definitely the first scale I learned, and it could really help me out improvising over blues, right? Now, all you have to do, it's so simple this, is just add a couple of notes, 2 or 3 notes, and you get so much more flavor. And then once you've got the flavor, you just got to know where to use the scale and where to use this lick for best effect. So let's learn the lick first. And we're in A, right? 5th position here. And we've got these 3 notes on the top E string. So there's A. Da. So da, 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 right. Da, da, da. So instead of da, 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 we've got that B, which is the 9th in the middle there. So and then we do exactly the same on the B string. Do, do, do. Right, so right, so really easy. That is the lick, right? So fits over a major chord, right? Just a regular major chord that you would get in gypsy jazz if it's just going. It fits over a dominant 7, right? And if you play it over a minor chord, right, it also works, except you're not going to resolve, so you're just going to go. Right, so you're not actually going to resolve to the major 3rd. So again, the lick. Now let's move it to another key. Imagine we're playing a tune like Honeysuckle Rose, you know, just any kind of standard tune. And then you go. So you just kind of throw it in there over the major chord, and it kind of takes you out of the vanilla beige landscape and gives you some real gypsy bite just when you need it, right? And also it avoids you sounding like a blues noodler who's trying to play over jazz, who's just going. But just for those extra notes and knowing where to put it over a major chord, it's going to sound great. Right? If we're playing a tune like All of Me, right? C major, right? Right? It's got a bluesy vibe, but it's not in bluesland, right? It's got much more gypsy bite. So it's a really good lick to get under your fingers. And you probably already know a blues scale. So you just got to add a few notes and then know where to put it. Now tomorrow, Friday, I'm giving a free live workshop in the Gypsy Jazz Club, and I'll be going deep into the Django Blues Scale. I'll be demystifying and kind of clearing up the confusion with regular pentatonic scales, right, in the minor. So showing you where to play these pentatonic scales on the fretboard and exactly which chords they sound cool over and which standards they sound, where to put them in the standards. And then we'll be looking at the Django Blues Scale, and then I've got 7 Django Blues licks. This is one of the 7, right? Right, it's a killer, and we've got 6 more. And I've got 4 Nolan Blues licks. And then with all this stuff, I'm going to be going through tunes like All of Me, Coquette. You know, if you're playing Coquette, right? Right, so you can put it in that kind of tune, which you think is all majory and kind of, you know, all pleasant and nice. But you put the Django Blues Scale and these Django Blues licks, it really gives your solo that bite. And also, if you're kind of new to improvising in a jazz way, you probably already know the blues scales, so you just got to adapt them, tweak them, and then you'll be flying. You'll be sounding really great. So the workshop tomorrow on Friday, March the 4th, we'll be going deep into this. I've got a whole PDF workbook that accompanies the class, all these scale diagrams and tabs and chord boxes, all in this PDF workbook, which you'll download, and that accompanies the class. So it'll be really cool. I think you'll really get a lot out of it. It's important, and I think it might just really kind of help you move forward with improvising. So I'm going to go over that lick again, because I want you to learn, whatever happens, I want you to learn this one blues lick, right? This Django Blues Lick. So we're talking about A, right? Just A, not A major, minor, dominant 7th, A. You've got even just those 6 notes, you've got, right, you're playing something like Django's Tiger, right, it sounds really cool. And then you just carry on down, right, resolve into the major if you're in a major chord, or dominant 7th chord, and hanging on the minor if you're playing over. And it doesn't have to be fast as well. You can go. Yeah, it can be all slow and moody as well using the scale. So there's one lick. There's the concept. If you'd like to join me tomorrow, go to Live with Robin. I'll put a link in the description, and leave me a comment, and most of all, stay inspired.